So what am I doing, you may be asking? Very good question. They're very good questions. I don't know. What's up, y'all? It's Izzy, and today we are going to be talking about electricity. I am spoiling a little bit of things for you guys right now, so maybe just don't pay attention to all of that. Maybe this video will come out subsequently, in the ladder of plumbing and framing. I think that will probably be the best bet for me right now, trying to get everything figured out. But like I said, today we're going to be doing a little bit of electricity. I may have said talking about electricity. We're not going to be talking about it necessarily, but if you want to learn a little bit more about, disclaimer, I am not an electrician, but electricity and how my dad and I did electricity on our bus, then feel free to go check out my other video in the series, So You Think You Want to Build a Skoolie. And I should have a little bit more information for you there. But before we get into it, let's hear a little bit from my past self, my past distraught self. So we are back out to the bus, and we have 1000% learned our lesson from filming in the back. We will not be doing that again. I have no idea what I did to my hair, but it's there. It is a bazillion degrees in here. I've opened all the windows, well, not all the windows because some of them can't be slid down, they're broken and things are in the way, but that doesn't even matter. It's irrelevant. I got the lighting in today, so I'm going to open that up right now and see where that gets me. I don't have any. But let's just take a look at the puff lights. Oh, those are baby lights. Baby lights. Newsflash, I just realized that I'm getting really close to closing up the walls, which means I really need to make a decision on electricity. And even though I thought I had that all in the bag, it turns out I don't really have that all in the bag, so fun time. I went all the way in my house to get my clipboard to look official. And I got the tripod, and I got this camera, but I didn't go get my clipboard. So what am I doing, you may be asking? Very good question. They're very good questions. I don't know. But in all honesty though, right now, since I have all of the phone finally completed, yeah, I'm going to translate this terrible electrical map of where my lights and everything I want them to be to the bus with this trusty dusty thing that I've been using that makes me look like I have jaundice. Yeah, so I'm gonna go set up the other camera, probably in the back corner, and just get to hacking at it. I don't know what I'm saying. And so I have drawn everything out on the ceilings, drawn everything out everywhere. But if you were to look, oh my gosh, the ceilings are finished, and there's where I drew my holes at for those, and that's cut out. One of them's cut out too small, and the other one's not cut out big enough. But the point is that it is done, and they are settled, so I don't have to worry about it. And on the walls, I have already started putting the outlets in. That was an adventure. If I had known it was gonna be this simple, I would have done this weeks ago. That's what you get for sitting around waiting, being like, oh, can't do it by myself. You can't do it by myself. You can do it by yourself. You can. Do it. Now. started like 6 times.
If you didn't get busted in the jaw when you're hurting. Oh.
Woo!
Oh yeah, I think that's still your light.
And just like that, we have light. But not all the light, but some of the light. Okay, so hopefully I found a video to mash up against that looked kind of cool. But found this. Been looking for it for like 5 minutes. You know where it was? Right behind me. Of course it was. Step 1, mount your outlet. Step 2, poke holes through. I was going to show you guys something, and then I realized the wall is closed up. Oops. Well, basically, there is said outlet right in this vicinity, and I was supposed to run a cord from it all the way around the back of the bus and all the way around to the other side, but instead I ran it from there again, which that one's already ran to the back from up here somewhere. And so I ran it to that outlet, and I realized a little too late, and if I had just ran it a little bit farther, I would have had enough. But I got 25 feet more, thinking that 25 feet of wire would be enough to go all the way down and around, and I was sadly mistaken. So now there's 3 outlets up here that are going to be on one circuit, and they're going to be on the same circuit as those back there, which originally those back there were going to be on a different circuit. But even though there's a lot going on, you probably can't hear me. Even though there's a lot going on up front with these circuits, like hot water heater, fish tanks. I say fish tanks, but it's really just like my animals and my turtle, which is like the fish tank. Ignore that. I didn't like the color, and I tried to spray paint it with flat spray paint, so don't do that because it doesn't work. Anyways, and an outside outlet, that's all that's up here, and things aren't going to be running like 24/7. That was the alternative, instead of putting everything on the same outlet as my refrigerator and microwave, which definitely would not all work at the same time, especially if I have anything plugged into there, which I will not be operating at the same time. But just, you know, you want to be prepared, so I can still have things going on here while there are things going on here. That's basically what I'm saying, and that's the important part. And back there, there'll just be the odds and ends of like me having a sewing machine plugged up or having this plugged up thing, and then the hot water heater won't be on at the same time as those things back there are being on. So I think it'll work out, and if it doesn't, well, I should have spent the extra money, but I don't have the extra money to spend right now, so Lord help me. Okay, so I'm not outside because I was going to film like the grand finale, but it turns out electricity is probably gonna be like 2 like videos, one that's like a actual video and then one that's like odds and ends. So I had a lot more footage. I don't know what's kind of happened to that. I'm gonna have to come through my phone really quickly to make sure that I've got everything in this video. But long story short, I didn't buy enough wire. I thought I had everything wired up. Turns out I didn't. At the last minute, I had to get some 14 gauge wire, which I then used to rewire a couple of the lights so that I would have enough of the 12 gauge wire to do everything else with. So that was great fun. I don't think I'm gonna have time to go out and film in the bus anything and get back in here and edit it, because my stepdad is coming to help me finish up on cabinets and everything, and then I have to come back in here this evening and deconstruct that monstrosity over there because someone's coming to buy it tomorrow, finally, thankfully. I hope he comes. I really do, because I could use the extra dough right now. And yeah, so stay tuned because there will probably be a little bit more later, particularly for those of you who are looking to like more of like the how-to side, like getting the basics of how electrical works and all that stuff. There's definitely going to be more of that to come. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and check out the other videos in my build series. And if you would like to know more about electrical, I do have a series specifically for that. So you think you want to build a Skoolie electrical edition, but those will be coming out soon. And there's still some that's already out before this video, so hopefully that's helpful. Yeah, I will see you all next time.